Hey guys, welcome back into my channel. I'm Meg. I hope that you're doing really well. Welcome to the Sagittarius full moon called the Strawberry Moon, which is happening on June 3rd, Saturday. And I'm going to take you through a little intro of how you might be feeling and just around the aspects of Sagittarius, and then we'll dive into a nice meditation. So Sagittarius is a really powerful sign. It's a fire sign, so obviously a lot of really strong yang energy. They are known as the travelers, the philosophers, and the meaning seekers, often entrepreneurs of the zodiac. And also, if anyone knows anything about Sagittarians, they are very positive. They have a mindset focused on the future. They are kind of a little bit scattered because they're very creative and constantly going in many different directions. I can relate, I'm actually a Sag, but I will say that the best part about this sign is they're ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the big benefict of the planetary aspects, and it is a planet that brings a lot of success, good fortune, rewards, and lots of luck. So I think it's going to be a great moon because you will feel this residual surge of positive energy experiences. You may get positive messages, new things that pop up into your life unexpectedly, like this creative sort of one-of-a-kind Sagittarian energy. And also, I can't forget to mention that Sagittarius is all about the embodiment of freedom. So think about where in your life you could use a little bit more freedom. Maybe you have too much in certain areas, but I think it's such a deep reflection for us because freedom essentially means the way to paint the canvas of our lives on our own accord, and having the ability to make money in the way that we want, to share experiences in the way we want with others, to live, to have a lifestyle, to choose every single thing that we have in our life based on this idea of freedom. And Sagittarius is really the epitome of that. So lean into your areas of freedom and calling in the parts that you may need more of. That is always a good reminder of just being grateful for what we have right now, because as we know, gratitude is the biggest steward of receivership. This fire sign is inspired by the new. So it's the farthest from boring. It's definitely about new places, spaces, mindsets, experiences, etc. And it's a real yearning. You might find yourself feeling like this need to expand, like Jupiter, like really expansive, going into places that you've never had maybe the guts to go before, but that you've had this drive and desire. This is the full moon to really take steps towards that and actualize your dreams. And I know it sounds cliche, but there's the dreams that we have, and we can think about them and daydream, and we can have these really big visions. But what's so important, guys, is that we actually have a roadmap to get there, and we have action plans that we can feel inspired by, even if it's little bits. I mean, look at me, I'm on this channel, and my goal is to create community and to provide wisdom and hopefully share my voice in a way that other people can relate to. And slowly but surely, I just keep showing up, and we deserve and should show up for ourselves and be our authentic selves. And so this moon is a great opportunity for you to not only write down your dreams, but maybe actually some of the plans attached. I would say that a Sagittarian is a person that's full of inspiration and constantly wanting to charge ahead and really live their life to the fullest. So there is no time for pessimism during this moon, and you will experience positive hits. And I can't wait for you to share them with me, but it's like the best versions of ourselves that we can put out into the world, and people are going to show up in a more positive way, highlighting their best qualities, which of course is a positive for us all. And excitement stirs up. There's an energy of sort of like turning the dial a little bit further with this Sagittarius energy that's kind of saying, universe, like I am taking the wheel and I want to focus myself in the direction of my own destiny, and sort of realizing that we are in this big divine, really intricately, beautifully woven tapestry of life in the universe, but we have such a huge part to play, which is taking inspired action. We can think about what we want and hopefully we can bring it about, but we have to take those steps. And this moon is that Sagittarian energy. They're the archer of the zodiac. They have the bow and arrow and they go after what they want and they aim and they're very precise. It's also a sign that is a very hardworking, I would say there's a relentlessness to Sagittarius, but like me, I am a creative and I feel like the energy and the projects and the ideas, they never stop. It's like a movie, an old school projector in my mind, just going and going and going. If you have so much on your plate that you can't narrow it down, this is a great time to just maybe pick one or two areas to focus and realize that we can't push everything up the mountain at the same time. It's just not possible. And also it wouldn't be enjoyable. And hey, we're here having this, we're humans having this spiritual experience, and we're supposed to enjoy the journey and the process of becoming the next version of ourselves. So the more that you can really root into the part of yourself that you're trying to anchor into, maybe it's work ethic, or maybe it's career stuff or love, whatever it is that you're trying to really put steps towards, try to direct that fiery Sagittarian energy into that portal and you will see results, because Sagittarius is not about quick wins or finding shortcuts. It's about the long marathon of going after the things that you truly want to see in your life in the future. Sometimes we got to put in the legwork and the hard work, and I'm here to tell you that hard work pays off. If you're working on a project or you're trying to accelerate to the next level in your job that you're in, the role that you're in today, or maybe you're in a relationship and you really want to level it up and you're like, are we ever going to get engaged or move in or whatever? I just really encourage you, just keep going, keep showing up, keep being yourself, keep being compassionate, and know that we are all unfolding just as we should. But in the meantime, even though there's these really lofty goals and things far ahead, we have to show up and do the work every day. So if I could offer a full moon ritual for this moon in Sagittarius, I think the best ritual would physically be to travel to another country, to experience, to expand, to be in more culture and, physically in a new place, because that is really what lights our soul on fire. But obviously not everyone's going to have an opportunity to do that. So take your mind in that place. Take your mind somewhere different. Try to do a different type of meditation, or listen to different affirmations or something different to add into the mix of what you currently do in your self-care practice. And also, I think being in nature is huge. Do something with loved ones. But I think especially with this moon, try to surround yourself with some of your loved ones at least. Like have a picnic in the park or go to the beach or take a walk with a friend, and just have that really good positive reinforcement that that through all this hard work that we're talking about, you are supported and loved, and that vice versa, you're supporting those that you love. Because at the end of the day, we all just want to feel a part of community. We want to feel loved. We want to be in love. We want to showcase our love. We want to give our love. The more that we can be around those people, especially at these charged energetic cycles, the better. So let's get started on the meditation. So as we get started in the meditation today, feel free to find yourself into the most comfortable space that you can, one that you feel relaxed and that you're able to sort of allow the world outside you to fade away. And I'll give you a moment to get settled in. And once you do, feel free to close your eyes. And we begin by noticing the breath, just the natural rhythms of your own breath, breathing in peace and harmony and creativity, and breathing out fear, negativity, or self-doubt. And just find yourself into that comfortable space as you root in to the practice. And the thoughts will arrive, and just acknowledge them and let them go. And on this Sagittarius full moon, let's set an intention for these next few minutes as we go within. Maybe it's to think of how you'd like to expand. What are those real dreams, and how are you going to feel when they arrive in your life? And as you get settled into your body and continuing on with your breath, once you've established your intention, go ahead and release it out into the universe. And part of our practice is to calm the fluctuations of the mind. And with this fiery energy and this moon, we have a tendency to want to produce and to take action and be inspired, which is really great. And I offer this time for you to do the opposite and to go within, to reflect, and to think about and daydream all those wishes that you are hoping for. And just breathing in and breathing out, we simply focus on being right here in this present moment, right now, nowhere else to be, no to-do list. Simply just allowing your body to settle in. And every time your mind sort of wanders, just bring it back to your breath. And open up your heart space with love and compassion. And just allow yourself to imagine the future vision of what those dreams are. How will you feel? What will you be thinking or wearing? Imagine in your bones how that will feel. Maybe it's a sense of renewed confidence, a balance that you've never experienced, or a love that you always share and are hoping to receive in return, that reciprocity, the calmness and stillness of feeling like the next version of yourself, the most authentic and real. And as you breathe into these thoughts and these feelings that will be your future self, these high vibrations are attracting that which you would like to see. So continue to allow your mind to get lost in the wonderment of that future as you continue to breathe and sink further into the meditation, just allowing your body to relax even a little bit more. As you breathe in courage, and as you breathe out fear, and by being in this very moment, we are grateful. We are here, we are loved, and we are whole. And anytime your mind is wandering into the what ifs or the whys, just bring it back to the breath and focus on what it is that you want to feel and how that will change the way that you respond, the way that you live, and the way that you walk through the world. And we welcome in this moon cycle as an opportunity for the next 30 days to truly put into motion those wishes and to take off the backpack of fear and just let it go, releasing what you no longer need to carry forward. The new narrative, the new life, the new version of yourself is waiting, and just one or two thoughts away from training the mind to come back to, how do I want to feel? In a nurturing, warm, positive way. With this Sagittarius energy, we are just adored and loved for exactly who we are. And there's such a sense of satisfaction for being exactly where you are today and trusting that you are guiding yourself towards that North Star of where you'll be walking tomorrow. So as you continue on with your breath, breathing in and breathing out, allowing yourself to really relish in these moments before we come back into our bodies. Just reflect on the intention that you set and think of the thread that you can weave in as you move through the rest of your day and the rest of your month towards that. Little, small, meaningful steps add up to big, big transformation. And so coming back into your body, the physical self, back into the room that you are, maybe the sounds around you, feeling the heaviness, hopefully the relaxation of your physical self, feeling more rested and rejuvenated. We come back into our space and we come back into this beautiful day on this full moon, this powerful, energetic time of healing. And we again just connect back in with our heart space, trusting and honoring ourselves, believing that where we are going is exactly where we are meant to be. And now let's bring our palms together in heart center, Anjali Mudra, in prayer pose, or if you're lying down, one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. And we bow to our own inner wisdom and light, And may the light in me see the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will be back soon for another video. Take care.